Welcome back to Inside on Landslide. Piro, are you the one that the rock of the church, the first pope?
No.
Of the Roman Catholic Church?
He's now representing the South people in this
Congress.
You see, you can see his cap is bigger than every other cap.
But he's from the East.
I'm surprised.
See, I'm like Fubara. I'm not desperate to be here. Stand up and walk away.
Fubara, you think
that as an exception.
No. You think Fubara didn't want to be there?
Exactly.
Because he said it was a lip service. I know you want to be here.
He don't interpret for him. He has said how he felt.
Sit down there, my brother.
I'm interpreting.
All right. Labour Party. Nenadi suspending the Abure caucus. Abure suspending the senators on their line. And Abure said Nenadi is not a card-carrying member of Labour Party. But in a twist-off event, he went to Arise, brought out her party card. Peter.
Labour Party. Well, let me start from this note. I'm glad that she has shown that she's a card-carrying member of the party. And that has put aside what Abure said about her. And she said something when he asked a question, what is the problem? She said the problem is selfishness, greed, not respecting the Constitution. I was wondering what Constitution. She said for you to be elected a chairman, there should be a convention. Who should be in the convention? You ought to have done your Congress in the ward. From ward to local government to state. Before that convention, did Abure do all this? It's not just come and gather people at the final stage. There's a process, there's a procedure to arriving at that final convention. She said, for her, all this were not done. And because you want to be elected, you want to come back. There's no problem with that. You wanted to succeed yourself, there's no problem. But go through the process. And you don't wait your tenure has expired. Now, do you still have the standing to hold that convention? She raised a lot of topics that need to be looked at.
Okay.
Number one, just don't forget that we know World Congress, we know local government Congress, no state Congress. So that's her take.
Philip, no World Congress, no state Congress, no Congress that emanates, because from what we read before, that's how the leadership should emerge from the ward to the state,
The local
to the local government to the state. Then there will not be a convention of who should attend the convention and who not to attend. But Nenadi said these procedures were not followed. Do you think that's the bone of contention?
Well, let me start with the card issue, because on this platform, I raised the issue that if Nenadi, Abure has said that it's not a card-carrying member, that is there any way that Nenadi has refuted that allegation by displaying her card? And after we have discussed it here, she went to Arise. And the manner with which he showed the card, we don't know whether it was card he actually showed or not, because you can go back and watch the video. It's everywhere. He said, I know you are going to ask me. He turned and said, this is my card.
She flashed it.
The camera did not capture it, because if it's an issue that is burning issue, what you need to do for the public to see is to flash it, and the camera will pick it, and everybody will see that it's your card. There was nothing like that. You can go back to the video. And now coming to the issue of how a national working committee to emerge, that executive party official to be elected. There are procedures before a convention or a World Congress could be conducted. Names of delegates will be submitted to INEC. It is that list that is with INEC, that's also with the party that they conduct election. It doesn't mean you have to start from if the words are already in place and the local government are in place, the state are in place, why would you want to go back to if the tenure has not expired? Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So if these people turn out because you want to conduct a convention whose tenure has expired, you have to go and dissolve those that whose tenure has not expired. The answer is no. So
were their tenures not expired yet?
Yes, because for instance, when the tenure of the SDP chapter of data has expired, they conduct election for the state ESCO. And officials emerge.
No, what I'm asking is that, to your knowledge,
yes,
were there tenors from the ward to the state still running?
So that's where I'm going. So it's not within my knowledge. Okay. What I am saying, how it ought to be.
Yes.
It does not necessarily mean that they should go conduct. They must follow World Congress, AGA Congress before you can conduct a national convention. If what I'm saying here is this. Yeah. If it is the time to conduct the national convention, this life of these offices are still
operational, functional.
So their list is before INEC.
Okay, so what I read, hold on. What I read was that in their last meeting or the negotiating table of conducting a convention. They said the next convention should start from the ward.
Yes.
That means they must have expired.
Yes.
I read it.
Yeah, that's what you
Now, they did not follow that process.
Yes.
They just went and did a convention.
Okay,
hold on, sir.
Okay.
We don't also have the knowledge that every ward, local government and state electoral officers of the party attended the convention in Anambra.
So now let me come to you. Thank God you said what you read. And you said in their negotiation, because there were issues. Yes. So then I said, okay, let's sit down and see how we could resolve the issue. Yes. It could be because both of us, you and I, do not know, because you said what you read, that one of the things they agreed that, okay, fine, let's reorganize the house. That is what is put, because that's what you read.
Yes.
When you said whether people from the world, the local government were in the convention at Anambra. You see, in convention, what you have, the delegate that formed the convention is that each local government had a local government delegate, national delegate. It's not all the... So what it means that when you finish at the ward, you go to the local government and elect a national delegate. So that is the one person that will represent the local government at the national party convention. I'm speaking about party convention because I'm conversant with party politics.
Yes.
So the state ESCO are part of the convention with one national delegate from each local government. So you and I do not know who formed, but that is why I said it is the list that will determined be with INEC. If they have those things in place, one thing you should bear in mind that there was a convention in Nenadi.
But we also heard, Peter, before I come to you, sorry. We also heard that INEC was not present in Nenadi.
Well, you heard. And also, we also hear that INEC monitor, both of us were not there. Was doing this analysis on base we have heard from both sides. And if INEC was not there, according to that side of the story, and this side said INEC is there, and INEC had the list of those elected with them in their website, in their office as the party officials. So who do you think we should believe in this Easter?
Okay, all right. I'll come back to you based on that because I'm not finished.
You are not done with me.
I'm not done with you. Yes. Now, don't you think it's selfishness, not just only on the Abure structure, but even on the Nenadi? So far, so good. They've not done things constitutionally, and two wrongs doesn't make a right.
Okay, my opening speech, she said, the major issue here is the issue of selfishness and greed. No, I want to take him on something he said. I need to clear it here. She went to Arise. Arise is the reputable media outlets and showed her card. If that wasn't a card, they will not put integrity of the station under attack by not saying, Madam, this is not card of Labour Party. Secondly, if Arise wanted her to flash it to the camera, they would have pointed her to the camera, flash his card.
Okay,
yes,
because we don't have much time.
All this, listen. Then, the issue of World Congress, of everything, these congresses are held before the convention. If those elected time has expired, what do you think has happened to the Congress held before them? It's a time base, it's not eternity. It's time base. Time allotted to them has expired. So the crux of this matter is that the two parties are destroying labor. See, they are fighting holding strong on the argument. What are they destroying? They are destroying the soul of their party. Election is less than 2 years from now.
Do you think Labour is finished?
At the pace they're going, there's no Labour.
Philip, do you think Labour can stand to contest the election?
Well, time is of the
Essence.
time can make anything happen. Anything can happen. Politicians can just turn around and say, we're on one page. Forget what they are doing. Yes, as it were, it look as if Labour is dead, but tomorrow Labour can resurrect. That's how politicians behave.
Do you think Labour gets the recognition it has because of Obi?
Obi is still in Labour, so if Obi is still in Labour, if Labour has that recognition because of Obi, then the recognition should be there.
Do you think Labour has the recognition it has because of Obi?
Labour has always been with us.
The recognition it has.
It's the movement that made Labour popular. Yeah, it's always been with us.
Okay. Labour, or LP, the way we normally call it, get your acts together so that you can fight, except you want to destroy or finish Labour. And make it what it has always been. But it rose to prominence, and we're thinking it's going to fight for a spot among the two political parties that we have. But as it's going right now, we'll just sit down and look. We'll be right back on Insight.